it's a case of promise delayed is not a promise denied. Like do not they put it. I think the president had to attend to some urgent issues. It depends on the way you look at it.
And that's the president in Burkina Faso?
Yes. The argument can go for and against, but Mr. President has also demonstrated that he's a man that likes rewarding, from his antecedent from the previous reception he has held for sportsmen and women. So we just have to give him the benefit of the doubt for this one. And the good thing is that the girls, all the officials were informed yesterday. So it's not a question of, arriving at Abuja and just discovering that the reception will no longer hold. They were all informed. So they didn't come. The ones that are already in Abuja, who are based in Abuja, were the only ones in Abuja. So I think it was properly done. If you had to postpone, you have to give, the players, the officials, the notice on time so that they will not waste time coming to Abuja. So I think the president will still host them. They will just a little bit of patience here and there. When it comes back, then I think another date will be fixed.
All right, so the girls will have to wait a little longer to find out exactly what they will be getting from Mr. President. I think the longer they wait, the bigger the bigger the package. And I think these guys shouldn't worry, really. When Mr. President
there's a promise from the man himself.
And the promise will be kept.
Yes.
You can be sure about that. That's just to start, because a lot of people are asking on Twitter. Yesterday you told us that at 7 p.m. today, Mr. President will receive the guests. What's going on? We've just clarified the issues for you now. That event has been postponed. Mr. President had to go out to attend to some international needs, pressing needs, of course, that have to do with Nigeria's big brother role in Africa. And so that event cannot hold, it will hold sometimes in the future. That's just to clarify that for you quickly. All right, it's time for us to go on a quick break. We'll still be talking about the girls now. Education and football comes under focus now. And we'll be talking about the beautiful work that the Lagos State Football Association have been doing. We'll bring you this beautiful report. When we return from that report, we'll talk also about the first Lagos State private schools football competition that is also currently going on. A whole lot around grassroots football development in Lagos State. Just stay tuned and we'll be back for more on Sports Tonight.
Even though they are dressed to play football, these aspiring female footballers will not be allowed to kick a ball until they go through some education. Combining education and football is the core objective of the Eco Football Premier Skills Project, an initiative of the British Council working closely with the Lagos State Football Association and Ministry of Education. It is a mission to empower the girl child.
Many countries have used sports to reach out to girls, and we just felt it's key to train girls in issues that affect them, especially child protection, child rights, also for the acquisition of sports as well.
And so, with mixed expressions, guided with a passion for football, secured in this foundation that encourages education, a possible boost awaits women's football. Some of them have dreams that even goes beyond playing the game.
I want to take it to the level that where other females don't have the opportunity to play football, I'll take it to that level. How to help them and to make them know that they have that skills. Since they're not getting the opportunity now, that I'm going to help them, to enlighten them to get that opportunity and that skills to play the football.
And that is exactly what this project is trying to achieve. From 6 educational districts in Lagos State government schools, 26 teachers have been recruited to teach football skills and child rights to about 300 secondary school girls under the ages of 13 to 16 years for 2 months.
As big as this is, believe me that it's a pilot scheme. We expect that next year we'll have over 1,000 children, young ladies, involved in this program. Don't forget that this program is the second part. The first part is actually training the teachers, the educators.
It's good to teach them how to live a good life, how to be ambassadors of their immediate environment, and how they can impact positively on their contemporary school.
At this stage, it is not competitive. The girls are just going through the basics of kicking the balls around the cones, but one of the trainers, Hassan Titilayo, sees a bigger picture.
What I think Lagos State is trying to do is to build these girls through sports to see that they can become something, not only as in I'm a girl, but to empower them that when they meet themselves in a situation where they have to use sports as a means of let's say, either recreation or livelihood in the future.
We all have talent. Boys sing, girls sing. Boys dance, girls dance. So whatever men can do, women can do better.
That says it all. In other words, Halima's message is that the Super Eagles play football, so do the Falconets and the Super Falcons. She wants the administrators to give it equal attention, and supporting this sort of program is a good way to start. Despite getting lesser attention compared to their male counterparts, women's football in Nigeria has defied all odds to shine. The Falconets have made back-to-back final appearances at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Just recently, the Super Falcons won the African Women's Championship for a record 7 times. Now, with a program as this aimed at combining education and football, the future of women's football in Nigeria has just gotten brighter. Austin Okunapan reporting for Channels Television News.
All right, so once again, we must commend the Lagos State Football Association, and by extension, I'm happy that the chairman of Lagos State Football Association, Oye Sheyakuwumi, is now in the NFF. I can bring some of these things to the center.
No, Tony, I think this is the way to go. These are the basic things we need at, in all the states. You don't need to come to the NFF, to show that you love football. You can also love football.
You can contribute
even from your states. So other states should also queue into what Lagos State is doing. And the female footballers are even at more risk, because
their lifespan is not as long as the guys. They are playing.
And moreover, the male counterparts earn more, so they don't earn much. So they need to combine education and football and sports, so that eventually when they leave, they have something to fall back on. So I think it's the way to go. Those people who want to get to NFF at all costs, you can stay in your local government and contribute.
Do something.
Contribute to football.
Do something. Don't need to come to the center all the time. Do something.
Let me just say something. In the area where we are talking about empowering the girl child, sports is one of the most powerful tools.
I think that's one of the programs of President Goodluck Jonathan, empowering the girl child
using sports.
And this is a good way.
This is a good example.
This is a good way.
And the way you can influence the younger generation, entertainment and sports. And sports, you know what it means.
That's and these are very, very key ingredients in upbringing for children. Sports and music. Entertainment. Wow, it's amazing. But let's see how it goes. But I want to see what Sheyakuwumi is doing with the Lagos FA and these girls. I want to see it at the center. I want to see that girl in Bauchi. I want to see that girl in Sokoto. I want to see that girl in Kano, in Yobe. I want to see that girl as well get an opportunity like the ones in Lagos. And that's a challenge for Amaju Pinnick as well and Sheyakuwumi, since they are the president and the vice president. Let's see.
Entire board members.
And the entire board. Let's see.
The NFF board members, they have they have members representing different zones.
Geopolitical zones. So we want to see that at the center. That's a challenge that we're throwing at the new executive committee of the Nigerian Football Federation. And still talking grassroots and talking Lagos, let's also tell you that the first ever Lagos State private schools soccer competition is also on. Our very good friend, Prince Wale Atiba, has been involved in this for a number of years now. And this time around, the Lagos State government is also actively involved in it. Private schools coming together to play football. Private secondary schools coming together to play football. We have some of the fixtures for you of some of the matches to be played. And those are the fixtures on your screen. Lagos State private schools football competition, the fixtures. Some games have been played already, but these are the ones that are yet to be played. RS Comprehensive High School against Lagos College, Ifako International against Takwa High School, Providence Secondary School against Oniland College, Landmark College against Kelly College, Downsall against Starfield. Are some of the fixtures that you can see on your screen. You have D Unique against Mind Builders, Honor Comprehensive against Great Trinity, and then Al Farouk against Vixom College. Yes. I hope I didn't kill the name of that school.
Correct.
All right, so these are some of the fixtures for you of private schools. It's good to see things like this. Private schools, let's see what we can do. There may be some hidden talents in some of these schools that will have an opportunity to come up.
In local parlance, we say that Jabotas are the ones that go to private school, but you can also get, some talented players, You know, I think it's good to keep the players, I mean, these peoples in shape, prepare